And the cold continues today. That footage yesterday was really hard to work with, the one with the snow, because again, it's really hard to tell whether or not you have the right white balance, because you can see kind of like with the snow here. It looks kind of blue, so you're trying to make it look more white, but then you have like this sunlight here, it makes it look kind of orangey yellow, so then when you adjust it for that, that messes everything up, and there just has to be a better way to do that. So I guess it's a bit more practice to kind of get used to it. I know a lot of my cool footages from earlier on came from the snow and stuff too. Only a few days left till Christmas, yet everyone here is talking about Boxing Day already. Yeah, for those who don't know, that's basically like a sale, kind of like a Black Friday. I think it's only Canada and one other country that has Boxing Day, correct? I don't think anyone else actually has that. And some interesting things I read today. There's something about the DJI data breach. That was from a while ago, but there was apparently some new revelation about it, people getting warnings about it. At the same time, a rocket ship flying up in the sky where people in California were able to see it, I guess clearly. What the heck is that just doing there randomly? The first thing I read was actually from yesterday night, actually. Everyone was posting these videos and pictures of this thing in space. They're like, what is it? It basically looked like some kind of rocket. It left like this crazy light in the background. And it says here, SpaceX launches rocket from Vandenberg Air Force Base. So they actually showed a live stream of it. It looked kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of interesting seeing the other perspectives of people seeing it from different angles. Too bad I wasn't actually here. I'd like to capture it with a drone or something like that, seeing it up in the air. Or maybe you'd rather have like a telephoto lens or something like that. One thing that was fascinating about this is the speculation on what it is, since people didn't exactly know what was going on. For example, initially some people joked, they said it's a UFO, and other people, they said like it's a rocket, and then I guess to the extreme, some people were saying they were afraid it was some kind of missile test because of all the dispute with North Korea and all that. So it's just kind of funny how you can come up with all these, I guess, based on what you see in the media, like what your immediate reaction would be. Just like things like seeing in the sky. Oh, it's there. It's gotta be like a drone, for example. Was anyone here able to capture any cool videos and stuff like that in a different angle? Again, it looks kind of neat. So I think the biggest interesting thing I read today was about that DJI data breach. You guys might remember a few months back, there was a bug bounty program, I guess, in my opinion, because of the response of all that army banning DJI products. And there was a person who apparently found a security hole in the website, for example, where everyone was able to have access to things like, I guess, personal information. And because of that, this guy submitted the information and apparently he was going to be rewarded for it. So again, this is kind of old news, but then how it played out apparently was at first they said, okay, yeah, you qualify for this bug bounty, so we'll pay you for it. But I guess some kind of legal mumbo jumbo, he felt uncomfortable about it. After talking to lawyers, they found out what they wrote wasn't as, I guess, to protect him, it's more to protect the company. So he basically said, forget it. And he just published the whole thing online to read. I'll put a link if you guys actually want to read through the whole thing, like his report. Because as it says here, he was initially told by DJI, yeah, it's covered. This is basically within the scope of the project. But it says here, when Finister submitted his full report on the exposure to the bug bounty program, he received an email from DJI's Brendan Shulman that said the company's servers were suddenly not in the scope for the bounty program. Still, Finister received notification from DJI's bug bounty program email account on September 28th that his report earned top reward for the program $30,000 in cash. Then he heard nothing for nearly a month. So despite efforts by Shulman to help communication with DJI's Chinese legal department, things did not significantly improve. Finister soon received a letter from the legal department in the China area, I suppose, demanding that he destroy any data that he had uncovered in his research or face prosecution under the CFAA. Again, I'll put the link if you guys want to dive into it a little further, but to my understanding, I guess the way to explain it would be, at first he found this bug or loophole, for example, is somehow connected to things like the Sky Pixel, where people have access to information, although I don't see how. Why would people upload things like their license and IDs to DJI? Dude, I don't even know when you'd actually have to do that in terms of a recreational flight, or at least maybe this is just a business thing. Anyways, essentially, him finding a loophole, I guess, or bug, whatever you want to call it, on the site all of a sudden that is, hey, I guess it's not related to the drone itself, so because of that it's outside of the scope of the project. So I guess that's the angle that they're playing. So that's kind of the conflict, and instead of, I guess, abiding by that agreement, whatever they sent him, he instead anyways just published it online. To me, it almost sounds like maybe it's a cultural thing. I guess the approach of it is more like a complete dictatorship, so maybe that's why. But what got me interested afterwards, or rekindled this, is on the official forum, this guy here, he wrote here, DJI certified letter data breach. So apparently someone got a notification about this. So by the sounds of it, this was a certified mail and everything like that. And it says, on September 27th, 2017, DJI was informed by an independent security researcher that data on one of DJI's servers located in the US was accessible to unauthorized users. DJI took immediate steps to investigate this matter and to prevent further unauthorized access. Based on a preliminary investigation, DJI believes that other individuals may have access to information before September 27th. DJI has taken steps to remediate this issue and prevent such intrusion from occurring in the future. DJI has also engaged an outside forensic firm to assist with the investigation, which is ongoing. Given the continuing nature of the investigation, it is possible that additional facts may come to light of the future. And this kind of reiterates the point of what was said in that report anyways. The information involved includes personal information, including information contained in scanned photo identification uploaded by users to DJI servers. Such personal information may include full name, address, date of birth, photo, identification number, such as the passport or driver's license number. At this time, DJI does not believe the information includes credit card, bank account, or other financial information. As mentioned above, the investigation is still ongoing, and if other material facts are uncovered, DJI will provide the information as necessary to supplement this notification. So it's kind of funny when you actually, I guess, in a way, fully hear the other side of the story when you hear this. I mean, what would you guys think about this? I know if I just read it from the corporate response, I wouldn't know what was going on, but it's kind of interesting to read this where it's not, the complete picture isn't painted, so to speak. Does that make you extra concerned about flying a DJI drone, for example? Again, it makes me wonder, when would you actually send things like your driver's licenses and all that to DJI? And we're gonna try round 2 of this, yeah, crazy light and snow. Okay, that was kind of an interesting flight. I think I saw some ducks there. And as well, I went into another drone flight. I saw him before and he gave me kind of an interesting idea of a place where I could potentially film. And I hear all these rumblings and stuff like that. I'm wondering if the thermal camera can pick up what it is. Why is it kicking the leaf back and forth? Looks like it's searching for something, huh? Why is this so lit up? Okay, in comparison, it says this is -5 degrees about, and then it says the snow is -10 degrees. So again, when it's lit up like that, it doesn't necessarily mean it's super hot. I guess it means more if that's the hottest part of, I guess, around the area. I think I got some better footage today too. They look kind of neat. What the heck is this? unexpected, huh? I was kind of surprised, but the security guard said they couldn't actually do anything. I would have thought if you're doing that, it's a private property, it's not like a public place. Oh, the interesting stuff you see on a day-by-day basis. Here's the drone video I shot today. Alright, see you guys later.